Additional Secretary DPIIT outlines the prerequisites for India's next phase of air cargo growth.
Get more infrastructure to get to 10 million, but I also feel what we need to do is what is happening today. Look at the situation today. Of course, there are difficulties in the customs and procedures, but we also need to have equipment on the air freight station and the cargo stations. We need to have those big scanners. We need to, all that is not there. We need to have those fast moving machines. We need to have a software in position which helps, and not just a standalone software which talks to other softwares, and our warehousing in the standards and the smart equipments, IoT equipments, have the right people with the right skills to deal with these situations. I feel this is something we should not leave aside or let it find its own path. We need to consciously make an effort to bring that element into our forward movements.
Every time it's a pleasure to come here and see many upcoming and flourishing freight forwarding and logistic companies come here and receive the awards, and it motivates us as an industry and it helps us to grow further.
Pharma expert Christopher J Stoch explores how policy and regulation are reshaping the pharmaceutical industry.
Regulations drive innovation in cold chain logistics, and more specifically pharma cold chain logistics. It drives for more enhanced transportation and packaging solutions, but also monitoring and orchestration solutions. It's all about visibility. It's knowing where products are, that they are on time, that they are delivered in good condition. That is what is driven by regulations, quality in the overall process.